Hey guys, it's me Betty and welcome back to Betty's Books. Today's video is a very exciting one for me because today, August 17th, 2025, is my 2-year anniversary of my first video on this channel, and that's very exciting for me. And yeah, just thank you for all your support on here and on my Instagram at Betty's Books 10. We literally hit 300 followers on there today, which is great. And yeah, so this is kind of like a 2-year anniversary special for you. Right, lovely people, I forgot to mention one thing. My 2-year anniversary is also the same day as this lovely girl's birthday. This is Luna. She's 6 today. She looks really happy about it. Anyway, I just thought I'd mention it because I felt a bit bad because I just finished filming this video and I was like, oh, I forgot to mention Luna. So here you go, here she is in all her glory, and yeah, back to the video. So today's video, I'm basically going to be going through my top 5 books of this year so far, and then the top 5 books that I want to read this autumn and winter, and when it just gets a bit colder, because yeah, why not? And I will be counting series as one book. Just don't judge me on that. And yeah, let's get started with that. So this top 5 is in no particular order because I really struggle with ordering things. I struggle enough to pick a top 5, let alone trying to sort that out. So top 5 books of this year thus far. The first book is Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. This is a follow-on to Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. I gave this 5 stars. I think I read this around Valentine's Day last year, and it was just amazing. It was written so well. All the rom-com references were just amazing. And then she wrote another one. So yeah, I gave this one 4.5 stars. I don't know why I didn't give it 5. It just kind of, the enjoyment level was just a tiny little bit less. But it follows on from the couple in this one, Wes and Liz. Gotta love Wes and Liz. And this kind of continues with all the rom-com references, but this time they're in college instead of high school. And yeah, it's just so easy to read, so cute. And basically what she does, hold on, let me find one. She puts rom-com quotes at the start of the chapters of these books, which is really, I don't know. I just think it's an extra detail. It's really cool. And these books have playlists, which is also really cool. And yeah, it's just very easy, very quick little romance book. Oh yeah, here's the playlist, by the way. So little evidence of that. And yeah, it's just really good. If I say easy one more time, I think I'm gonna cry, but it's really easy to read. It's just so good. All of her books are just amazing. I've read these two, The Do-Over and Betting on You, and yeah, they all have a special place in my heart. Now, the next book I'm going to be talking about is a big one. Well, not a big one as in lengthwise, okay, but it's a big one. This book ruined me. This is 5 stars, 6 stars, all of the stars, right? This is a prequel to The Hunger Games. If you don't know what The Hunger Games is, basically it's a dystopian that had everyone in a chokehold, and still has me in a chokehold, about this dystopian world where there's the Hunger Games, which is basically this games where teenagers get reaped, well, picked, but it's called getting reaped, and then they get put into the arena to fight to death, last man standing style. And this one is basically a prequel about Haymitch, and it was just, I don't understand how I'm still so entertained by the same format, but it's just so simple but so effective, and I cried a lot at this book. It completely wrecked me, and I can't wait for the film to come out. It comes out November next year. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about that one. And now another big one that wrecked me, and I read it right after as well, so I was having a really good time that week or 2 weeks or however long it took me to read them, and this is Fearless by Lauren Roberts. This is the 3rd book in the Powerless series, which if you guys know me at all, you know that I absolutely love. And Powerless is basically about in this world where everyone's magical, and if you're not magical, you're basically like killed off. And there are these trials for these magical people, and there's this ordinary girl called Payden, and she pretends to be magical, she pretends to be psychic, and she gets picked for these trials, and it's just basically about that. But this is the third book, and oh my days, I laughed, I cried a lot actually. Like from like the middle to the end, I was a wreck. And it was just, again, it was just like 5 stars, 6 stars. It was everything. And there's a new novella coming out really, really soon called Powerful? No, that's the one with Adina. What's this? Fearful? Fearful? I think that's right. Yeah, Fearful. And it's about Kit. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Had a bit of a brain fart there, but still, read this series. Yeah. And the next one, I have not finished the series yet. I have the second and third one literally like there. It's literally like just out of shot. I ordered them as soon as I finished this book, and it was so good. I was really surprised by it as well. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it that much. And this is Scythe by Neil Shusterman. This is basically about a world, another dystopian actually, where there's no death anymore. Right, everyone can live forever, and these scythes basically go around like killing people, but they call it gleaning people, like population control, pretty much. And yeah, these 2 teenagers get recruited to train to be scythes, and it's so gripping. Like the world building is so like subtle, but so just amazing. It's amazingly written. The plot is really fast paced. It's really just, I cried so much. I cry a lot at books, I realised. Crying is a sign that I love them, though, apparently. So, yeah, I was like screaming. I was like shocked by all like the plot twists and stuff. And yeah, just amazing characters, amazing world. Just, yeah, read this series. There are 2 more books in this series called, hold on, Thunderhead and the Toll, and I'm gonna read those like really soon, so that's fine. Now, final one of my favourites of this year, but technically it's 3 because I read three of the books in this series this year. So this is Killer Instinct, All In, and Bad Blood, and this is the second, third, and fourth book in the Natural series, which, hold on, I have the first one here. This is the first one. It's so small compared to the last one. But yeah, these books, man. It's see, I gave this one 4.5 stars. I don't know why. I gave this one 4.5 stars as well when I like first, reviewed this one. I read this one ages ago, and it took me so long to get the second one, and then after the second one I got the third and fourth one in like quick succession, and I just read them. But yeah, this series is basically about this girl called Cassie who gets recruited into this FBI program for teenagers with like special skills. Like she can profile people, which basically means that she can like analyze people's body language and figure out things about them based on like a few details, and it's pretty cool. And yeah, so she goes into this FBI program where they solve cold cases together as a team. There's 5 of them, and they're all just amazing, and I love all of the characters, and Jennifer Lynn Barnes is a genius. I've only read the first Inheritance Games books, but yeah, this series is just amazing. So I gave this one 4.5, and I don't know why I didn't give it 5. It just kind of didn't happen. But then I read the third one, and I was gripped. I sat there for like hours and hours and hours reading, and it was just, it's just so good. It's just so like you're constantly like trying to play the detective and trying to figure out what happens, but you just never know. until you finish the book. And with this one, I didn't even know what happened until I finished this one. And these two in particular, these two were my favourites. These two completely, like, I started questioning my reality like multiple times. So yeah, these are young adult crime, just crime. Really, there's like found family stuff in there as well. Just read this series. I beg you. I'm doing you a favour telling you to read these books. So yeah. Right, on to the second segment of the video. It was really like cloudy yesterday. Like, I know you can't see it, but it's like actually like really sunny outside, so it feels a bit weird talking about autumn now, but talking about it yesterday would have been fine, but I didn't film it yesterday. So anyway, here we are. So these, you can't see the pile, but it's pretty big. This is, oh my, it's gonna fall over. No, it's not, it's fine. These are the books that I really, really can't wait to read this autumn. I think it's a bit colder. I just really want it to get a bit colder. I'm done with summer at this point. I want to like light candles and wear jumpers and blankets, jumpers and blankets and candles and just all the good stuff, you know. So I'm curling up with a good book, and these are the good books that I'm going to be curling up in a little ball, and just, I was about to say chowing down on, but that's when you eat something, isn't it? Well, you never know. You never know how hungry I'll get. So, the first kind of, you know how I said that I counted series as one thing? This is a big one. So, we have the Shadow and Bone trilogy, and I'm counting this as one thing because they're all the Grishaverse and the Six of Crows duology. I have heard just so much good stuff about all of these, and I've heard that you don't really need to read Shadow and Bone first, but I want to read it anyway, so I thought I might as well read it before I read these two. So Shadow and Bone is basically about this like soldier who unlocks some powers, and then she's to go and train in like this military academy and stuff. I don't actually really know that much about it. I reread the blurb before filming this, and I couldn't really figure out that much, but I've got all three books here: Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, and Ruin and Rising. So yeah, and it's a show as well, but I'm pretty sure it got cancelled. Another one to fall to Netflix's guillotine. I don't know, there's a phrase that's like that, but I can't remember what it is. Yeah, actually, tell me your favourite one in like the Grishaverse in the comments, because I'd be curious to see, and it'll get me a lot more excited to read than I already am. And I'm already pretty excited. So yeah, that's Shadow and Bone. I'm done talking about that one now. And Six of Crows, this is basically, I'm pretty sure, just heisty fantasy, which is just really cool, because I'm really into like heists and like, I don't know, like criminal masterminds and stuff like that. And I just think mixed with fantasy, it's just going to be amazing. The second book is called Crooked Kingdom, first one's called Six of Crows, and yeah, that's my little Grishaverse segment done. And the next one, also a fantasy book, Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. All right, Grishaverse, all that, Leigh Bardugo, by the way, just thought I'd mention the author. So, next one, Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. This is a duology. The second one is called Vow of Thieves. I don't have it yet. But this is basically, again, from the blurb, I couldn't really figure out much about it. But I watched like a YouTube video and it was in it or something, and I just thought it sounded really cool. I think it's basically about just like political, I think it's quite political, and I really like political fantasy. I feel like it's really, really cool. Just how you can build a world so well that there's like political issues and stuff. So I just really can't wait to read this. And the second one, that's the word. And just, yeah, the font is tiny though, like, how? Like, I'm pretty sure it's young adult as well, and like young adult fonts are usually bigger, so yeah. Anyway, that's Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. Now, next one, we're getting into like the autumnal crime situation here. We have, hold on, I can't grab them. The Vanishing Stair and The Hand on the Wall by Maureen Johnson. This is the second and third book in, wait for it, I prepped for this video, you see, the Truly Devious series. I read this one like, I think beginning of last year, and this is basically a murder in like an academy, and there's like this old crime from like when the school first started, and then this girl comes along and basically just kind of cracks it, I guess. I don't actually really, I need to watch like a recap video or something before I do the second and third one, because I don't actually really remember much about it, but I gave it 4.5 stars, so it had to have been good. And I remember there was a cliffhanger and I was really shocked. And then I went into Waterstones one day, just one random day, and I found both these, and signed both of them as well. Hold on. Both of them are signed, which is really, really cool. So I took the opportunity, I had to, and I'm gonna read them this autumn because, well, why not? And just this blue, this is really random, but this blue just, it makes me so happy. It's just such a good blue, and just the colours on these are just so good. Anyway, that's Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. We are on to the second to last one now, people. This one's a bit more non-fiction. We've got a range of books on this list. Range of books I'm going to be curling up with. This is Cunning Folk, Life in the Era of Practical Magic by Tabitha Stanmore. And it's basically what it says on the tin. It's quite small. It's really fluffy. And it's basically about, I think it's set in 1600s, yeah. And it's got like different chapters, like how to get rich quick, how to save lives, how to get revenge, how to win at a trial, how to find thieves and lost goods, and stuff like that. So it would just be really cool because I'm really interested in history and magic and all that jazz. So it's just going to be a really good, quick, easy read. So that's quite exciting. Now, on to the last one. I'm really excited about this one. I'm really into like my witches. As I just said with this one, I'm into my magic and my witches and all that. So this is going to be perfect. This is The Crimson Moth by Kristen Cicerelli, or I think that's how you say it. And I'm in the US, this is called Heartless Hunter. I don't know why it's a different name, but I don't know why. That's just the way it is. But so this is basically about a witch and a witch hunter, and I'm pretty sure there's an enemies to lovers thing there. And it just sounds so sounds tense, it sounds political, sounds suspenseful, sounds like there's a little bit of romance in there. It's just everything that I could possibly want. And I'm pretty sure the second one is called Rebel Witch, and I don't know if it's out yet or not, but yeah, this is a duology like Dance of Thieves, and it just sounds so good. I think it's gonna be a 5. It's just like an instinct. Oh, it's got a nice big font as well, and short chapters, really short chapters, big font. That's like my favorite thing. Anyway, this book is just, I feel like it's like made for me. I feel like it would be wrong if I didn't read it with a candle on, with a jumper and a blanket. So yeah, that's The Crimson Moth by Kristen Cicerelli. Correct me if I'm wrong about the pronunciation. I always get really worried about pronouncing names wrong because I feel really bad when I do that. So correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, that's The Crimson Moth, or Heartless Hunter. Right guys, that's it for this video, I guess. And comment down below if you've read any of the books that I want to read, and tell me what you thought of them, because it would be really, I don't know, it motivates me to read a book more if I hear good things about it from other people. I just feel like it just gives me like a little woo, you know? There's not a word for it. It just kind of makes me more excited to read it. So yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you liked it, check out the rest of my channel, like the video, comment what you think of those books, all of that jazz. You can check out my Instagram as well, which is @Betty'sBooks10. And yeah, just thank you so much for the support over the past 2 years. It's been a great 2 years, and I can't wait to continue with making content for you all. And just, yeah, have a great day, week, month, year, however long it is until I next see you. Have a great time then. Bye for now.